Hello everyone, this is Lisa Andrus, Psychic Medium, and this is your weekly reading for the week of March 3rd to the 9th. And this week, as you can see, I am using the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I have to be honest, I do not use this deck a lot. It's just, I have others that I prefer over this, but I guess I received a message loud and clear this morning, not that it was anything other than just a strong intuition or a gut feeling that this is the deck I should use today. So I think that perhaps there are some messages this week for all of us. So let's find out what the week has in store. I pre-shuffled the deck as always, and I'm going to draw as I feel guided. Sometimes I guess I'll draw them ahead of time, and sometimes I will just draw so that you can kind of see that it is authentic, that I'm just drawing the ones that I feel guided. If you are watching this in any way, this reading in some way applies to you. That even includes me. So let's see what our Monday and Tuesday card is. And the card is Children. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to help children. I'm hearing a couple of things. The first thing that I'm hearing is there are some of you that are going to have additions to your family. Perhaps you've been hoping for that, and maybe you've been thinking that that's impossible, but it's going to turn out better than you expected. So expect a miracle, expect the best. I'm actually hearing in the back of my head too, if you are of childbearing age in any way and you don't want a child, this would be your time to take precautions, because I feel like that there are some new children coming to the earth, lots of little light workers, and some of them are already here. So this message also is for those of you that feel guided to help children or be with children in some way. And lastly, they're saying it's also about your inner child. You have an inner child that needs to be nurtured sometimes. And, you know, sometimes you have to kind of kick up your heels and play just like you would with a kid. You know, is that something like going on a roller coaster ride? Is it doing something fun for the day? Eating a food that maybe you only ate when you were a kid, or like something I did when I was a kid, as I used to finger paint. I mean, I haven't done that since then, but, you know, it could be an activity that if you feel like it would be fun, it does, you know, life is not always about action steps. I did another event yesterday where I did readings all day, and that came up a lot. Inner child and, you know, having some fun, and life is not all about action steps. So let's see what the midweek holds for us. Do more research, and it says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to the information that I need to know for my well-being. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my healthcare needs. Now, these Archangel Raphael cards are obviously usually to do with health, and because that card says health, this is applicable to your health. So maybe there's been something you've been thinking of doing, a procedure you've been thinking of having. Maybe you've shut the door to, you know, maybe getting more help, or kind of I'm kind of seeing that you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, so to speak, in either making your health practitioner fit or making the situation fit to your needs. But it's okay to speak your truth, to do more research, to get a second opinion. And if you don't feel like this applies to you at all in health, it could be something else in your life. Say it's career. Say there's something you've been thinking about for your career path, and something felt right last week that doesn't feel right this week. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to see what's out there. I feel like, you know, I had a reading that I did yesterday, somebody asking about their career, and the answer to it was, you know, go ahead and go look for another job or another position, but don't force something. Use your intuition. Use that gut. Because if you jump into a position that you're not, you know, that you just kind of want out, so to speak, or you want something new, maybe something better will come along, and then you have to change jobs twice. So that's just another example of something that you're thinking of. You know, we're just done with Mercury retrograde, so we maybe learned some truths last month. Or maybe we decided we wanted to go in one direction and now it's just seeming like we want to do a little bit more research before we make a final decision. You know, if the answer is not clear-cut yes, then it's time to maybe do a little more research. Okay? And then the card for the weekend is alternative medicine, and it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to the ideal healing treatment modality and for giving me clear signs and messages to validate the path for my well-being. Right away, what I hear is that many of you listening to this are healers. And maybe there's an alternative medicine modality that you've been thinking of getting trained in. You know, is it something like Qigong or acupuncture or Reiki? You know, maybe it's something that you want to pursue. I'm actually hearing that there are some potential massage therapists that either you've thought of another certification, more schooling, you know, something like adding something like shiatsu or something like that to the background that you already have. And if you don't feel like that applies to you, I think that this means also to seek alternative medicine for the situation that has been causing you pain. Maybe it's time to think outside of the box. You know, obviously you need to see a regular doctor. That's always a good idea, but it might be a good idea and kind of works with the middle of the week card to do a little bit more research and see if there's an alternative medicine therapy that is right for you. So it looks like it's going to be a good healing week. And maybe it's not time for movement, but it's a way to know that things are on their way, maybe to do a little bit more research and hang in there and follow your dreams. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you again next week.